So next segment is personal details. So in personal details, what to use, like in our country or in Asian countries, I have seen a lot of CV that actually includes everything, like his NID number, driving license number, even whether he or she is married or not, what is his or her religion, everything. So standard practice is just to include or must be included two personal information, that is your email address and your phone number. Even you can see sometimes it is not mandatory to use your mail or physical location also nowadays. So minimum requirement or must have information of personal information is your email address and phone number. And okay, coming to that question, date of birth. So, and when you use your email address, you must use a formal email address. By formal email address, I am meaning to say that you should use your first name dot last name as your email ID, not anything else. Like I've seen many CV, but we see many email address that comes with first name and date of birth, first name XYZ, or anything, or random email address. So to be a formal email address, this email address has to be of your first name and your last name and the domain of the email. So excluding any number or anything. So it is the standard practice which should be avoided. So in big corporates or multinational companies or even the INGOs, they actually implement equal opportunities in every job application. So they want to avoid any recruitment bias like the age, gender, marital status, nationality, religion. So you have to be aware, like you're applying for which organization. If it is an INGO or multinational organization, try to have a groundwork, try to find out whether they have this kind of equal opportunities legislation or something like that. And if you see, you should avoid your age, gender, marital status, and nationality, this kind of information that actually creates recruitment bias. But you have to use it smartly. If you know this kind of information actually will help you to get the job, like this job is particularly open for a female candidate, then you must include somewhere that your gender is a female, either by putting Miss or Mrs. before your name or in the gender section. So it actually depends on you and for which country or which organization you are applying for, but general practice is you should avoid this kind of biography. Optional, but I like this part most. Like you should have a digital presence, so you must include your LinkedIn profile, not optional. In nowadays, having a LinkedIn profile is a must. Even the HR or recruiter first view your LinkedIn profile to understand what is your profile, what is your background. So you must include your LinkedIn profile, or if you have any other website, like if you have any website repository where you put your previous work or something like that, you can include those. So if you ask me, I'll say just include your email address, phone number, and your LinkedIn profile. These are the minimum personal details that you must include. Age is not mandatory, date of birth is not mandatory, because the recruiter can understand your age by reviewing your educational background or educational background. So it's very, very easy to understand. Yeah, the slide will be provided. It won't be a problem. So I will share the slide. So yeah, and if you want, you can also just exclude the personal detail, like just to mention your email address and phone number, that will do. So this segment is optional. So you have to be creative and cautious. Okay, I'm coming about hobbies and everything. Let me just go through my slide. Then objective, personal statement, and executive summary. These are very essential part, and you have to choose either one of these. And just let me describe what is the difference among these three components. So objective, we write objectives when we actually apply for a generic job. Generic job means like you have designed a CV, and you will apply all the opening for the sales officer, or all the opening you will apply for any marketing officer role. So it's a very generic CV, and in this type of application you do not need to re-edit or redo your CV every time. Just if you have a generic objective, like you want to apply for a sales job, So then you can use your objective, and you are applying for a specific job application. So how it helps the HR to understand like what kind of job you are looking for. Like after you graduate from a university, you may want to work in sales officer position or even a branding position. So you prepare a CV that you will use for all the sales job opening, and you have prepared another CV which you will use for all the branding or communication related job opening. So when the HR will get your CV, by understanding the objective, he can understand like, yes, you are a marketing graduate, but you want to work for sales. But you are a marketing graduate, but you want to work for branding and communication. So this is the this is the actually purpose of writing objective. Then when we write, when we have to write the executive summary, this is like when you gradually grow up and have a good career, and like you have been working for 2 or 3 years. Now you have to choose, you want to apply for a next level position. Like you have been working for an officer, now you want to apply for a senior officer position or a manager position. Then you have to prepare an executive summary by justifying why you are suitable for this position. Like why should HR or the recruiting manager will consider your CV for the interview, since they will get a lots of officers CV for this position, but by reading your executive summary, it will convince them to actually call for the interview. And sometimes we also use personal statement. So personal statement is kind of a segment that we use when you actually want to apply for a master's level position or PhD level position, or when you do not have sufficient job experience, or even you didn't have completed your educational courses, but you are trying to apply for a job. Then you prepare a personal statement by justifying why you are the perfect suited person for any job or any specific job. So I haven't prepared any detailed slides on these three concepts, like objective, executive, and personal statement. You can just go to the you can just go to the Google and just have a desk research. You will find a lots of content about how to write objective or executive summary or personal statement. But my intention was to give you a clear idea, like what is the purpose of objective and when to write objective, what is the purpose of executive summary and when to write an executive summary, and what is the purpose of personal statement and when to write a personal statement. So I would request you to have desk research, do a background study online, and understand like how to write actually these three narrative when required. So someone asks, is reference is mandatory? Okay, I have a specific slide for reference. I think that will answer your question. Is this important to attach portfolio and CV to apply? No, it's not important. That is why I said you should include the link of your portfolio. Like maybe in LinkedIn you can put your portfolio, or even if you have a customized link URL where your portfolio can be accessed. So you just put your link in the CV, not the full portfolio. Do not attach the full portfolio with your CV.